Jeg vil have så tilbage til episode af Hogwarts Legacy. Det skal vi vente.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Okay.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Okay. Lost child.
Why did he challenge that?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him.
Fuck.
Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Den giver mig ikke noget.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
Hvor fuck ser du fodspor? Du siger something.
Revelio.
I have... Nu forsvandt hun også. Ah, jeg ser dem nu. Men hvorfor forsvandt hun lige pludselig? Hvad er det? Hvor fuck er du hurtigt herinde? Der er ikke noget fodspor herovre. Hvorfor? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my fucking god. Okay, follow Archie's trail.
Revelio.
Men det var ikke... You are a piece
Revelio.
of garbage right now. Det vil have, jeg løber over til hende. Oh my fucking god. You know what? Don't care. If this reset it, I will be happy. Fordi der er sket noget med den NPC der. Ja, jeg er frisk på, ikke også, jeg har bandet hende. Lad os try again. Fordi der er sket en NPC, der gik fuldstændig ned. Okay.
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints.
Yeah.
He went this way.
Ja. Ikke den vej der. 6 millioner meter den vej der, mand.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Look out!
Revelio.
Look out for what? Jeg bare ro. Look out!
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Findo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Oh my god. Well.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
Jeg tror ikke faktisk ikke grunden til, hvorfor han slog den der, hvorfor det er, han ville. Og smidt også det for at være sikker på, at man kan se, at han er der. Eller han har været der.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
Han så sandsynligvis. Han dræb sin far.
I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it.
Og så
At
fik
least
det.
not in any way I can imagine.
Jeg ikke se,
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
You don't say.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly
Revelio.
thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced.
Okay, folk så tilbage. Hvis vi lige lader herinde, kan vi lige gøre det her. Vi har en af næsten 2 faktisk del. Så det var her, hvor de der ting gjorde det. Første herovre ved gjorde ekstra. Vi brugte Ascendio, men vi bruger frys derimod engang. Den der bruger vi derimod meget, så det kunne faktisk måske være meget godt at få den op af. Og den der vil nok også være ting, jeg bruger. Bracket det sådan noget, men det er sådan noget ting. Fortsæt.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Nej, der står stille. Jeg var klar til at løbe videre. Jeg har altså snakket omkring.
I understand.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard.
Little and shoulder to disturb their explosive cast. dual feet. Jeg wish jeg kan undgå det.
What do you have in store for me this time? Provocus totalis. I heard something.
Okay. Almost.
Send him home. Kill him. I don't care what you do, but don't leave us to deal with him. This is up.
Så har vi ham der deroppe. Og så skulle vi faktisk have dem alle sammen slået ihjel uden
These rocks have seen better days.
nogen former for
Taking in
problemer.
children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
Provocus totalis.
They got what they deserved.
Ja. Hvor mange er der så herinde?
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Well, jeg havde den samme overbevisning omkring det her, der ikke ville være så stort. Men vi finder ud af det jo. Og ikke er det så, at jeg kæmper os vej ud jo. Det var det jo. Jeg har 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stykker i her nærheden.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
Provocus totalis.
Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Slice. While the casting reduces you. Du vil have præcis, jeg skal gøre det præcis i tidspunktet, der gider. Det bliver mere tricky.
Revelio.
Nogle mere tricky. Jeg starter ud med at tage ham herude.
Provocus totalis.
Ja. Jeg havde ikke forventet, der var en der.
Perhaps it...
Provocus totalis.
Fedt, at han ikke kan se mig. At jeg tonser lige ved siden af mig, og han kan stadig ikke se mig.
Revelio.
Er vi flere?
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Og nu skal vi gøre det. Jeg tror også, at hun gjorde det tidligere.
Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
We are the best. We are the
Not sure how it's fair in a little
champions.
place like this.
My friends. You.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother! Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
He's already after.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
Nope.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Well, you're welcome. I got a talent point, I got a talent point. Men det her år, vi begynder at bruge stille og roligt, og de andre her bruger ikke så meget mere. Dem her bruger jeg heller ikke rigtig. Men den her der bruger jeg en gang med dem. Der gør, at jeg kan angribe flere på en gang. Det er rimelig god en. Så den der vi nåede til. Meet the Bastion. At Hogwarts. Det var ikke den, nej. Men det er også stadig herovre i. Lad os se. Ja. Jeg er lidt irriteret, at det viser dem der, uanset om det er, altså, har takket dem eller ej, så viser den de der main quest der. Det kan jeg godt det påvirker lidt, hvor jeg trykker hen nogle gange, har jeg lagt mærke til. Jo, jeg kan. Jeg har spillet nok spil, hvor du skal rende rundt uendeligheder, fordi du ikke har fast travel. Fallout 4, by the way, er en af dem. Bevares, du får fast travel senere hen i spillet. Men ikke til at starte med. Du først finde alle stederne jo, ligesom du skal her.
You're here. Brilliant.
Nej, jeg er væk.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on.
I think
he's this way. Keep an eye out.
It's this way.
Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
That's peace in a nutshell.
Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, She'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
Confringo! Braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, ominous.
Okay.
Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Well, definitely.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Raske skal jeg bruge Repario, og så har jeg ikke Repario på mig. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ja, okay.
Reparo. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
I must prove about...
formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Okay. I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructed. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there are more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. Well, i himlens kammer finder vi ud af, at der er en del mere til ham i hvert fald. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I access the corridor entrance and that there are no straight paths to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Hvorfor kan jeg høre slangesvisken? I do not like the slangesvisken.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards.
That's true.
I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Lol.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Depulso! Confringo! It closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio.
Confringo. Depulso.
Okay, så bruger du lys i hvert fald.
Lumos.
That's... Okay.
Confringo.
Salazar's written about this Victorian deep with in Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I'm a dissident, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these barrels is the corridor. The corridor helps. I shan't use harsh challenge by challenge. I will make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions the dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Okay, så jeg ved, hvad jeg gør nu. Okay, så du har et vist antal sekunder til at gøre det der. Okay, nice.
Lumos.
All I need is this. What the fuck? Det er det første, okay. Så er der det der halvmåne der, og så en slange.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like
Halvmåne og så en
games.
slange.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. Confringo.
Okay. I felt the dial and it struck my face as if I were a real scent. But I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old tradition. This spectrum must have proved that there's more to our legacy than meet the eye.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my
Lumos.
favorite person in the world for it.
Okay, så det der ført til et eller andet sted, hvor jeg ikke aner, hvor den her ved. Det er lige det der, hvor den har et horn, og så den der nedunder. Okay. Et horn, og så den der nedunder. Lad os prøve at se, om du er den rigtige. Så et horn, og den der nedunder, okay? Så skal jeg finde med hornet. Den der. Bingo!
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Lumos.
Impressive. Nice work.
Du har så den her herovre med. Det er trekanten, og så den der O med det der ting der på. Lad os se her. Extraordinary, this journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the sectorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house funder Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we become.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Det spiller lidt på, fordi altså, det skulle forestille at være før Harry Potter. De må have tændt noget af det, der sker i Harry Potter. Blandt andet med Voldemort og med Himmelernes Kammer og sådan ting går ud fra.
Another.
Okay.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Så det der tror jeg, det er. Yes, sir. Det er faktisk okay rimelig let, det her, fordi
Excellent work. We're
du ser
another
et
step
symbol,
closer to the scriptorium.
og det andet kan du nå igennem.
Lumos.
Men det er sjovt, vi hører så meget visken. Altså, vi kan ikke fortælle, hvad de siger, men vi hører visken som slange.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Jeg kan ikke se, hvad der foregår bag mig.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Så det jo.
Then
Oh, no.
Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
God. I lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard stream and saw the torture faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon who to do it. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious chalice indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I had to lead him to his death. Despite our difference, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
Oh?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Jeg vil gerne lære det. I want to learn it, but you want to cast it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
I want to take it. I want to learn it, but I want to take the heat, okay? Mest af alt, fordi vi kan bruge det senere.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Revelio.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Ja, jeg lige kigge rundt her. I fear we shall never come to I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had there hoped that Audrey's thoughts were okay. I tried to discover blah 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 blah. I went hard. Jeg tror måske, der var noget mere i det, men ja.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Revelio.
Slytherin Dungeon.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Okay. Det var bare det. Så går vi hver til sit, og så sker der ikke mere. Virkelig. That's all.
Revelio.
Jeg forventer måske, at jeg skulle snakke med Sebastian eller sådan noget der efterfølgende, eller så vil mere sige, eller sådan noget der, ikke også? Men at det bare var, det var det, og så færdig. Den havde jeg ikke lige regnet med. Det er svært for os at grow Foxweed. Jeg kan godt tænke mig at lære det der, men det er svært for os at grow Foxweed, uden at jeg finder ud af, hvordan fanden jeg gør noget mere derved. You know what? Let's sleep. Eller pass the time. Pass time plejer normalt at gøre, at der kommer nye uler og sådan ting. Nej, ja. Det er ordet. Well, did what we could. Right here. Men det lader ikke til, vi får mere ud af det.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ja. Der er ikke så meget mere der. Ja, så for at kunne gøre det over tingene, lad os prøve at tage over til her. The greenhouse. Det er primært for at kigge efter og se om... Jeg tror ikke rigtig, vi kan plante noget her. Desværre. Men jeg ved, at vi kan gøre et eller andet for måske at få opbygget de der contagions der, så vi måske kan komme videre med det. Det var det grund til, at jeg vil herover. Så hun kan hjælpe med et eller andet. Så vi har Flocksweet Seed.
Please, could you remind me the purpose of my tasks, Professor?
Of course, dear. Professor Weasley has kindly asked that I give you some tasks to ensure that your learning continues to flourish outside of the classroom. Once you've completed them all, be sure to return to me, and I'll know that you're ready to learn Flipendo.
Okay, så jeg går lige der. Der.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, The trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Hold up.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Altså, jeg kan forstå det faktum, at du siger, at du til dag også skal være, altså, du skal lægge kærlighed i dine planter og sådan ting i jorden, altså noget der, ikke også, men når du har med magiske planter, der rent faktisk kan skade dig, ja, gør det. I for you to remember that strawberries are my favorite, bla bla bla. Okay. Jeg ser ikke rigtig ud, så der er muligheder for mig at få et større bord her, og vi har problemer med det der concussion ting der, halløj der, op i vores eget område. Så mit eneste umiddelbart ting er, at vi skal få det med, hvorpå vi kan få lavet nogle flere. Vi skal finde ud af, hvordan vi får fat i nogle flere af det der inconcations der. Så vi ved, at vi skal bruge dem. Så lad os kigge på noget, der måske giver os det. Der er parents. Fronthand. 1, 2, 3. Der var ikke rigtig flere her, der gav mig nogen, var der? Okay. Ja, ved du hvad, skulle vi så ikke tage herover til i næste episode? Lige tage et skridt videre i vores ting her. Og vi kan ikke rigtig tage direkte herover til. Desværre. Det ser det ud til. Flying class. Jeg tror faktisk, det er nemmere at tage herover ved og tage herover til. Og tage den vej derover i. Jeg ved godt, det tog pause der. Men det var primært fordi, jeg kunne huske, hvordan jeg kom ud. Folkens, det var det simpelthen for mig den her gang her af. Tusind tak fordi I så med. Jeg håber, I hygger jer i denne episode her af Hogwarts Legacy. Jeg håber, I vil se med i næste episode.
I really have made a mess of things.
Hvad har du at sige? Lad os slutte af med det. Hvad har hun at sige? Okay. Det er sådan registreret nu, men ikke registreret det helt. Okay, hele spillet er crashet her.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Yeah.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Confringo.
Okay. Super. Tusind tak for det med, folkens. Til vi ses igen i næste episode af Hogwarts Legacy. Hej, folkens.